Kia ora, hello, welcome everyone to the streams. Thank you to everyone that's joined. Great to have you here. Big shout out to Joel and Jennifer Cantwell, one of the first ones in the chat. And everyone's welcome in the chat. We are back where we left off last night. And yeah, we've got work is working and I've got sheep to have to move. But let's have a look. I think have a look at our contract. Yeah, we won't worry too much about that one for now. I think we'll bring the tractor back and we'll swap over to the spray kit. And yeah. Morning, Jennifer. Welcome in. Joel, FS25, hello. And both of you were the first. So yeah, thank you for joining. Appreciate it. So let's go jump to the tractor. And we will change our configuration to a spray configuration and get some of the spraying done. So I hope everyone's had a fantastic Thursday. Last day of the work week for some people tomorrow. So yeah, it is for me. Looking forward to it. Having the weekend. Chance to do a bit of relaxing. And yeah, Jennifer, very warm here in Ireland. Oh, so another heat wave, is it? Or so I know that Europe's been getting a lot of heat just recently. Hey, Wasdale Time Lapse, kia ora. Hope you had a great Thursday. What are the plans this episode? Yep, plans this episode is to get our worker doing the spraying, and we're going to be moving our sheep. The shearers have finished as far as I know, so it's time to move the sheep into the grass field. We're probably going to have to sell off some excess sheep. And that will be the plan. So yeah, we'll have to see how we go. I'll try and sort out which sheep we're going to sell. Yeah, another heat wave, expecting no rain. So you're having a bit of a drought there, Jennifer, or yeah. Yeah, Jennifer, have you watched England versus Argentina? No, I was at work while it was playing, so didn't have an opportunity to watch it. Bit gut-wrenching if you're an English supporter. Yeah, Joel, kia ora is a Māori greeting. The Māori are the local indigenous people of New Zealand, and a lot of their words have been adopted into New Zealand English. Kia ora for hello, ngā mihi for regards to an email, Pai for food, whānau for family. It's all sort of made it into New Zealand English. And it's all sort of become everyday English for a lot of people in New Zealand. Yeah, Wasdale. I might want to take it a bit. I thought I was at Goodwood, at the Speed Festival. I'm in a JCB. It's the world's fastest tractor, apparently. And Jennifer, just on Pictionary Valley, collecting about 93 bales from the last night's baling. The MF 8440 with crawler track. Nice. Yeah, I saw there was a new map dropped. I haven't actually checked it out yet. Had a lot of required mods, and I haven't really had time to swap over to my map testing folder so that I can just easily delete all the required mods when I'm finished with it and I've decided not to play with the map anymore. So yeah, it is the guy's first map, so maybe I should cut him a little bit of slack, but I still think required mods are a bit of a pain, especially for console players. Because the trouble is, you uninstall the map, but all those required mods stay there. They don't get uninstalled. So, yeah. Okay, we've got a bit of a controller glitch here. Just bear with me for a moment. Okay, that's looking better now. The old turn it off and turn it back on again. So, here we go. Yeah, Jennifer, don't know what to do with the 12 million. Started from scratch 3 months ago. Sold a lot of goat milk. Have nice machinery, large tractors for contracts. You could try some of the productions there, Jennifer. Goat cheese, goat milk, bottled goat milk. You could try building a factory yourself instead of just buying one of the ones that are on the map, if there are any on the map. So yeah, there's a few options that you could do. Turn it off and on again. That's the one, Wasdale. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Yeah, Shane, hello, welcome in. What do I think about the new DLC? I will have to wait and see. I'm quietly optimistic it might be a good one. It's set in South America. It's got coffee. They're going to be adding crocodiles and parrots. There might be bananas. There's a banana tree in the picture. Apparently we could be making paint and able to paint houses. And I did speculate last night about they're talking about finding dinosaur bones and putting them into a institute that you have to build. So I guess it's sort of like Riverbend Springs in the old grain mill and finding all the old things. But apparently you find the dinosaur bones underground. So Mr. Sealy P speculated that would be using the tools for changing the ground and all that sort of thing, the terraforming tools. Here we go, get the right word. But I'm thinking just using the extended tools as what we've got already is probably not going to be that great. So I'm wondering if they're bringing in some sort of terraforming with machinery. And if they did, that would be absolutely brilliant. There is something available on PC, but nothing available on console that will do that. So I think it'd just be a bit more interactive if they're... Oh, and the other thing they've mentioned is the llamas. You may be able to share them yourself, possibly like how you clean a horse. So that could be interesting to see how they do that one. So there could be some good things. We may even... There's some new Ford equipment coming, so that could be good as well. So quietly optimistic. Let's see what it's like. And did I see the mods that came out today? My favourite one is the Massey Ferguson Vultra Sprayer. Yes, I did see that. I'm thinking I might try and find a way of incorporating that into my contracting business instead of having this kind of sprayer here, maybe. And I also like the old farm oil tractors. They look absolutely amazing. I do like the vintage tractors, so yeah. Anyone want to join my competitive multiplayer? Not at the moment, Jennifer. Busy on this one at the moment. Anyway, this one's doing its thing. We should head back to the farm and grab our shepherd's crook and start moving our sheep around. But yeah, like I say, it's sort of like we've got way more sheep than what we've got capacity in the pen with. So we're going to have to sell some sheep, I think. But yeah, we'll see how we go with that. Yeah, it was Dale. I will. But basically, it's just a animal trailer that you carry. So it acts just like an animal trailer. You load your animals in, and you can then carry them technically to the other field and unload them. So basically what it is it's just a animal trailer that you carry. So from a play point of view, it's like herding the sheep manually. So so we're in there. Okay, so we've got a few that we could sell those texels. 13 of them. No reversing in tight spaces then. No reversing. Yeah, they're cheap with everything with precision farming, 220,000. Yeah, that's good value for a sprayer, definitely. Especially with all the precision farming stuff. Okay, so the idea is that we move them along here and they will go into our pasture. No, don't have the sprayers installed there, Shane. Sorry for that. So you can actually mount this onto a side-by-side and tie it down into the back. It'd probably be a bit easier than carrying it, to be honest, but Why can we walk alpacas around with a leash but not the dogs? Yeah, exactly. So will we be able to walk our dogs around with a leash if we can do that with the alpacas? I would say probably no, because Giants is notorious for not going back to their existing stuff and fixing them. They wait for modders to do that instead. Right, so we've got 20 there. Yeah, I'm thinking we might sell those. Oh. So yeah, it can be a bit awkward. Maybe I should look at getting a Can-Am. I think I can mount it onto the Can-Am. Get the little, little four-wheel motorbike. Yeah, you're right there, Joel. It would be a quad, wouldn't it? Wouldn't it be good if we could actually move the sheep physically? You know, see them actually move. You say, want to go from point A to point B, and we'd see them all move that way. I was working on a mod for that, but yeah, I think it was probably maybe a bit too ambitious. I haven't heard anything since. Okay, so how's our fields looking? So, got that field. Indoor sheep barn, we've got 40 in there, and we have 40 in that one. So we've still got 80 sheep to go. And we've got 20 in there. So how much space have we got in here? Okay, so we've got 151 space. We've got 100 in there now. Yeah. Okay, I think we'll go and grab the, we'll lease the truck. And we'll take the animals to the dealer and sell them off. Game Pro, hello, welcome in. Thank you for joining. Let's just shuffle this guy around and yeah, get some more spraying done. And then we'll go and grab the, or lease the truck and take the animals to the dealer. But yeah, sheep seem to be quite profitable. Possibly more so than real life. Oh, I did turn the wrong way. I have a feeling I might have to go and get some more. Right, let's lease ourselves the truck. Livestock truck. Here we go. 90,000. Want it to be on the correct side of the vehicle for the road we're on. So we've got 30 sheep. Yep, that should be fine. And lease. So yeah, there we go. It looks like they've got some of those new farm walls ready to go to the tractor museum. Wish the car physics were that we could just push these things out of the way. It'd be great if someone could actually make a mod that would make it pushable. Yep, signed a damaged waiver. It was like that when I got it. And besides, I've got it's got a camera built in, so it's recorded the guy brake checking me anyway. Yeah, it's been a long day. What happened with the brake check? The usual thing that happens with a brake check on a Giants game. You hit the car with the truck and the car just doesn't do anything. It just doesn't get moved, doesn't get pushed around. It just sits there firmly glued to the ground. All right, move to trailer, and I think we've got room on that trailer, I think, for a few more. So, which ones should we sell? Maybe sell some black Welsh, I think. Gamer Pro, what do I need to keep in mind with the driver's license? Yeah, as Wasdale Timelapse says, the inevitable cost of the insurance and the inevitable cost of the fuel. Yeah. But yeah, other than that, I don't know, just learn the road code, be courteous, be a courteous driver, and also always expect the moron to do something moronic because they usually will. Joel, it has one of the best map edges I've seen in any map. OxygenDavid definitely excelled himself on this one. It's giving me a sell option. Hey. Fairly sure we've got plenty of room. All right, okay, I think we've got them all now. Let's all go off and visit the animal dealer. Yeah, Wasdale. Basically trying to load the sheep into the truck so that we can go and sell the sheep. So this is sort of a more interactive way. So you can just sell sheep directly from the pasture, and it's like, you know, a truck's come and pick them up for you and taken them away to the animal dealer. But this is a slightly more interactive way of doing it. May not be as profitable by the time you pay the leasing fee on the truck, but yeah, so what we've done is we've loaded the animals in the truck and we're now taking them down to the animal dealer and we will sell them off. Basically, I have way more sheep than I have capacity in the grass fields. So I have about 200 sheep capacity per barn, or the two barns combined, but my pasture capacity is only about 151. So I've got to sell some sheep off in order to have enough capacity in my field. And yeah, the sheep that we're selling off are some of the older ones, so we've got some new ones coming up. So it's sort of like it's a bit of rotation going on as well. Yeah, we're just unloading the sheep now. We've got them all in there, so see if we can unload them and sell them. No, it doesn't want to work unfolded. Ever have one of those nights where you think maybe I just shouldn't have bothered? Get one of the farm hands to return the truck. They won't notice a thing. So I think the truck's just not far enough in the trigger. There we go. Oh, well, at least we've made enough to pay for the rental of the truck. Oh, he's getting dizzy. Not a good sign. Sort of shows an animal in distress, that I would think. All right, I might tuck it round the back and sneak off before they check it over. Actually, I might have a look at 4x4, the little bikes. Here we go, Can-Am. So that's 12 grand. And this one, 14. Oh, that's the attacher there. I don't remember if we could put anything on these. I did give them a test out when they first got released, but yeah, I can't remember if we can tie anything to them or not. Hey Chinook, welcome in. Thank you for joining. Great to have you here. It was great to catch you on your stream as well. Just at the important bit too when you were landing. It's got a chainsaw holder, but I don't really want a chainsaw holder. I want a strap. Let's lease one for now, and then I'll be able to see if we can tie anything down. No option to tie anything down by the looks of it. No tie down straps. Oh well, never mind. Looks like we need to fill this one up with fertilizer again. Yeah, Joel, you can't. But that's okay. I might get myself the side-by-side. Just trying to remember what pack they came out with. Was it the Highland Fishing Pack? No, it was the Highland Fishing Pack, yeah. You sort of, they all merge in together. Yeah, I might just get the side-by-side just to mount the shepherd's crook on so that, yeah, I'm not throwing it into the straw all the time and can't find it. Triggers just don't want to work tonight. Okay. Might just pop up with some diesel while we're here. Yeah, I'll be honest, it's been one of those nights for me tonight. I went to fire up Farm Sim and it came up with error in the data file. So then I tried to reinstall it and it said the installer was corrupt. And yeah, then after I'd run the installer and then backed out of it, tried starting it again and it started. So I don't know. Yeah, I've had trouble with the triggers not working as I would expect them to work. Now, I think you guys would all agree my driving has been absolutely atrocious. But I guess that's what can make some good YouTube videos, maybe? I don't know. Okay, let's return our equipment that we got. Compilation of all Kiwis crashes. Yeah. Yeah, I think tonight we're on about crash counter 10. Oh, that's right. I must have the mod that if I'd washed it, I would have got some more money back. So you have a deposit. So I got my deposit back, even though we had a few little things. Oh, standing in his way. Him has a crash counter. Yeah. So let's have a look. We want to go back in here. We could go with the Kubota, or we could go with the Can-Am. The Kubota is actually cheaper. What is it? Top speed 65 kilometers, so not a slouch. What's the Can-Am? That is 60 kilometers, so it's actually a little bit slower. Or should I just be totally left field and go for something like this? You know what? I think I might 30 kilometers per hour, but I haven't actually used this before, so although they are quite expensive. Hmm. Well, there. Let's just do it. It's done. And yeah, might be something we regret later on. Who knows? Hey, Cher, good morning. Welcome in. Thank you for joining. Just spending some of my money. was going to get a side-by-side, but in the end went for something completely different. The Antonio Carrera. Does a whole 30 kilometers per hour. Just woke up there, Cher. Nice one. So let's go for our leisurely trek back to the farm. What do we got going on here? Oh. Yeah, I'm squeezing a whole 2 extra kilometers out of it. Look at that, it's still like, it's only using about 3 litres per hour. So, quite miserly. Yeah, I'm not too sure. I think that might be the sprayer feeding through. I think there might be a glitch in the sound. Hey, Dixie's checkup went well. That's great to hear, Cher. And Dixie will be pleased that she can go outside again. I was really hoping we would be able to use our new tractor a bit more this month, but we haven't. There'll be plenty of ploughing contracts come up soon and all that, so yeah, we will use it. It will definitely get used. Yeah, Shane, this is the Antonio Carrera. It was originally released with the Antonio Carrera pack back in FS22, I think it was. Oh, no straps. Oh, hopefully it won't move out of there. I've got it as our little sheep farm tractor. Hey Hyper, welcome in. Great to have you here. Yeah, just to carry that, the crook's getting too heavy by the time you get 200 sheep in it. There we go, we've already run the gate into it. There's a cool one on the mod hub. You can put a feed mixing wagon on it. Oh, that'd be good. Yeah, Hypo 138. Sorry if I haven't said hi yet, but yeah, welcome in. Thank you for joining. Yeah, so I hope everyone has had a fantastic Thursday. It has been an eventful Thursday for me. It was fun watching Mr. Sealy P dissect a bit more of the actual posts that they posted for the new DLC. The sales blurb, which was different to the blog. There was more detail in the sales. So yeah, that was interesting. Crocodiles. So I hope the crocodiles are kept just to the South American map, because I'd hate to think crocodiles would be in the UK maps that I usually play on. Wouldn't exactly be realistic. All right, so it looks like our contract is finished on that one. Just about, still just going the last little bit. Oh, that's right, we got that one all the way up there. So once that's finished there, I might actually go up to that field 66 and get that one done. Have I started watching Clarkson's Farm yet? No, I actually haven't. I watched the first season of Reacher, but I haven't actually started watching Clarkson's Farm. I will have to do that. But yeah, it's finding time. Between work and streaming and all that, I don't have a lot of time. Saxlingham has such a disappointing map edge. Yeah, he did try with it. It's better than a lot of other maps. But yeah, some of it was a bit disappointing. I actually closed off one of the road with a little bit of rubbish just to make it sort of look a bit more realistic. And yeah, so there were parts of the map edge that were really great and other parts that weren't. Okay, so I have to keep an eye on that because I don't know if there's going to be enough feed in that field for all those sheep. We'll find out. In the meantime, I think we will just store this in here. It's got a place as any, isn't it? And I should stop our manure production going as well because we've got no sheep in those pens now, so there'll be no manure being produced. Straw to manure, turn off. And we've actually got 55,000 litres of manure, so yeah, we'll have a little bit of money from that. And yeah, Shane, another good series you should watch is Cold Land, and it's produced by the same guy that produced Yellowstone. Ah, right, yeah, might have to do that. I haven't actually watched Yellowstone, to be honest. And it must be hard to create a map edge. Oh, you know, I don't doubt it. I'm not a map maker, but I know what can be done. And even Giants have done a reasonably good map edge on their newer maps. And when I just see a wall of trees on the map edge, it's sort of like it just doesn't feel right with me. When I know what can be done, I sort of feel like I'm being given a well, I've done some work on the map and I'm just going to let it go now. I'm finished with it, which is possibly what it is. You know, it's just we'll just put a wall of trees around and that will do. And you know, if that's what they want to do, that's fine. But you know, I feel like I'm entitled to say that I don't think the map edge is that great. All right, let's go up to that other field, field 66. Bit of a nuisance field, really. It's kind of out of the way. Oh, it's called Landmen. That's okay, Shane. No worries. Yeah, we'll look it up and have a look at it. Hey, Pickleman, welcome in. Yes, I was in Chinook's chat. Yeah, sorry I missed you there. But yeah, welcome in. Great to have you along. Hope you've been having a fantastic Thursday. I do have a horizontal stream. Link should be in the pinned comment if you want to join that, depending on whether you're watching it on a phone or even on a phone. Even the horizontal is good on the phone. Just to remind everyone, hit that like button if you haven't done so already. And if you haven't subscribed, feel free to subscribe. Doesn't cost anything. Does really help the channel a lot. Tells YouTube people are liking it and that maybe other people would like to see it as well, so it comes up on the feed. Can I do a link to Chinook's channel? Definitely, I can do that. I'm actually going to do that. But yeah, just give me time. I'll just get this one started, and then we will put some links up. Yeah, Chinook's a great. He does a lot of flight sim, American truck sim. And he's going to be doing some iRacing as well. So he does a bit of a mix of different things. But he's actually a really good flight sim pilot. Way better than me. He had a tricky landing tonight and he nailed it well. Here we go. That's Chinook's link. Check him out. Like I say, great YouTuber, definitely worth checking out. There we go, Wasdale time-lapse. There we go, just put your link in the chat as well, Wasdale. Another great channel, does time-lapse photography of the sky, which can be fascinating. Well, fascinating to me anyway. So I'm just checking to see if there's anyone else with a channel. If there is, let me know. And yeah, welcome to our newest subscriber. Welcome to the Kiwi clan. Thank you for joining. Just put Cher's link in as well. We're trying to encourage her to live stream, so yeah, it'd be interesting to see how it goes there. And if I have missed anyone, I think I've got most people. If I have missed anyone or you'd like a shout out, let me know. More than happy to put your link in there. If I have forgotten someone, it's not intentional. But yeah, just let me know. Quite happy to do that. Yeah, share, just put your link in there. Should be Didn't it come out on that one? It hasn't come out on that one by the looks of it. All right, there we go. Yep, it's there. Got your link in there, share. All right, let's check our contracts. Got some bale wrapping we could do. Where's that one? That's 34. That is round bales. 26 is square bales. So I think we'll go with that one. That's just right up the road from us. So let's go grab our little Massey. And pick up our bale wrapper. This is just so economical to run. But yeah, I was really hoping we'd see some mowing contracts come up, but nothing's come up. Always the case, you get a brand new tractor just to do a job, and then no jobs come up. No one wants you to mow. By the way, they've got the exhaust pipes designed to be out of the view of the driver now. When you look at the new tractors, you don't have that exhaust pipe sticking out of the bonnet like that. It's sort of like scoops up the side of the cabin. So yeah, I think that's a great idea, because you've got quite a bit of a blind spot right there. Yeah, Joel, it's a contracting only farm. We are starting from scratch. I might get some more land and you know, do some grain or something like that, but at the moment we're just focusing on the contracting. One of the rules is I can't actually own any land. I can only lease the land. So track finished, so we'll let them do a bit just to finish it off, contract always finishes well before the spraying actually finishes, so we'll let them finish that, then we'll move them down. There we go. I'll put Joel's channel in. He's got a video of one of his dogs, so yeah, would be good to see. Yeah, no problem there, Wasdale. Yeah, so there's an interesting mod that was released. It moves the animals from the animal pen to the pastures. I thought, oh, that could be good. Move the animals around, but unfortunately, the feed still relies on what you're feeding to the animal pens, so they don't actually eat the grass, or the grass in the pasture doesn't count as food for them. So they moved all into the sheep pasture that I had really well, but they weren't registering in the sheep pasture and weren't being fed by that. So sort of didn't quite fit in with my gameplay style of using the pasture during the spring and summer months, just to yeah, feed them the grass that's in the pasture and keep the cost of hay down and that sort of thing. Right, let's go grab our sprayer. I think he's all the way up here, wasn't he? Yeah. And we'll go down and get that other field done. So it's actually been a successful month so far. We've shorn the sheep, made 112 £20,000 from the sheep wool. We made, what was it, 14 bales of hay off of that field. We probably do need to put some lime on it, and we will have to give it another coat of fertilizer. But yeah, it has been a successful month. Look at that view. That's just, yeah, OxygenDavid really knows how to make a picturesque map. Yeah, so not too sure. We have 2-day months, but with the way the contracts are going, I'm not too sure that we're going to be making much more out of the contracts. So I might actually just skip through to the next month and see what contracts come up on that one. Hey, yeah, enjoying the Estancia San Carlos? Yeah, that's a good map, and that's another good map with some really good map edges. So yeah, I like that map a lot. There are some really good maps with a lot of detail on the map edges. Steel is another one. Dalberg, that was a great one. It was a small map, but he really did spend some time on the edges. And I'll be honest, I don't mind the map edges encroaching into the playable area just to make it look great. Don't need the whole 2 by 2 kilometers all farmable and all playable. I'm happy for it to be a bit of an edge on there just to make it a bit more realistic looking. So yeah, and like 4X maps, I've seen some 4X maps that all they've done is put a line of trees on the edge, and it's like, well, you got plenty of room. You could really encroach in the playable area. Yep, it's getting late over here. I should probably go to sleep. Hope you have a good rest of your stream and night. No, I will. Thank you. Yep. Yeah, it is getting latish here, about 9:35. So yeah, it is starting to get a little bit late here as well. But I usually stream till about 10:30, so plenty of time. Right, reduced our fatigue a little bit, so we can actually go a little bit faster now. When you get tired, you start going really slow. That's the penalty for getting tired. I've got a special mod, PC only, sorry, console guys, that you've got to keep yourself fed and watered. Keep your drinks up as well. And if you get too tired, then you start slowing down. Alright, so we'll get these bales done and so we've actually paid off the loan that we got for our tractor, so everything you see on our bank balance there is actually positive balance. We don't actually have a loan anymore. We've still got the credit line open, so we've got a mod that allows you to do multi-year loans, or you could have a credit line, so you charge the interest for the amount that you've borrowed, and then you can just pay the principal off as you can. So it's quite a good mod. Does seem to work quite well. But yeah, so we were able to sort of get a little bit of finance to get the tractor, but then we were able to get some contract work, and we sold the wool, and so we were able to make enough to actually just pay off the loan. So we don't owe any money on our new tractor, so that's always a good thing. And we have about £51,000 in the bank, so that's after buying that little tractor as well. All right, looks like our fertilizing contract's finished, and we've just got to finish off the baling. Hey Serena Earth, good morning. How are you this morning? Hope you're having a good start to your Thursday? And share, my knitting side project has taken off. I have a waiting list for my blankets, and I have to turn people down. Oh, that's great. Great that not great that you're turning people down, but great that it's really taking off, and you know, people are seeing value in what you're doing. So yeah, well done, congratulations. My daughter has actually got into crocheting. She's joined a club at school and learnt the basics, and is really actually starting to do really well. I even taught my wife how to crochet, so yeah, it's really good. Keeps her hands busy. It pays for your hotels when you go away. Yes, that can be very helpful too, because hotels aren't cheap. Well, for those that don't like the word cheap, aren't inexpensive. Yeah, you're making enough. That's great. Not. Nice one, Share. Like it. All right, so we'll get this washed off and ready to park away. Hey, no worries, Shane. Thank you for jumping in. Appreciate it. Just a reminder to everyone, if you haven't done so already, hit the like button. And if you haven't subscribed yet, hit the sub button as well. But yeah, thanks, Shane, for jumping in. Appreciate it. You have a good night. And yeah, we'll see you next time you're in the chat. Thank you for joining. I like that little water blaster. It's a neat little water blaster. It's actually an exact copy of one I've got myself. So yeah, I actually quite like it. It's got a good sound. It's petrol powered, so you know, realistically you could have it anywhere on the farm. You don't have to have it near a building with electricity or anything like that. So yeah, it's definitely one of my favorite water blasters or pressure washers. So yeah, I do like it a lot. It's a Jackdo pressure washer. So yeah, if you're interested, it is on ModHub. I think it's available for all platforms, so... All right, let's go get our spray unit and bring that back. But yeah, I should probably look at downloading the Vulture and Massey Ferguson sprayer and maybe see about replacing one of these with a dedicated spray unit. That way I could have someone spraying and I could have someone using the hoe on this one. So that's a weed hoe YouTube, not the other one. Better slow down, better not take out his mailbox. So yeah, is everyone excited for the new DLC, the announcement? We find out more on FarmCon. That's coming up very, very soon too. Healthy Blackburn, hello, welcome in. Thank you for joining. Great to have you here. Jer, you're looking forward to it? Oh. Yeah, I hope they pull off something that will be like, wow. Because I have to admit, a lot of the newer stuff, the Rito pack was okay. The Sky pack is sort of like a ho-hum for me. I was really disappointed with the Highland fishing map and the lack of right-hand drive vehicles for players. So that was a disappointment for me. Plains and Prairies pack is definitely... It's got some great machinery in it, but it's not the kind of equipment for my play style. But I know it's a lot of other people have that kind of play style, so yeah, I can understand that. But yeah, it would be really great if they could pull something out of the bag and just say, hey look, we've really done some major changes to the game engine, major enhancements, you know. And I saw that there was an announcement from Ultimate Farmer. They're sort of fairly advanced in their testing now, the game engine and that sort of thing. So, it's sort of exciting times. I'm wondering if Giants is going to respond to the possible competition that's coming in, and maybe pull something out of the hat and say, hey look, this is what we've achieved. So, you know, I always feel competition is good. Gotta turn the lights off, otherwise we'll end up with a yes. Yeah, Jennifer, you can. So if you put the worker into the forage harvester and set them going, and then you pull up beside it with a trailer, the worker will start driving forward and filling up the trailer. Then once the trailer fills up, the worker will stop and wait for you to get an empty trailer next to it. So yes, you can do forage harvesting that way. Right, it's been an eventful day, so let's skip through to the next day and we'll decide what we're going to do. I don't know if there'll be much in the way of contracts, so we'll find out. Now, maybe we won't have such an early start. 6 o'clock will be pretty much daylight. Yeah, so a forage harvester can be a good way to do silage, definitely. Although I'm sort of more a bale person. I like baling, so I prefer to do the bale side of things and wrap them. All right, let's collect our contracts anyway. Got a whole heap of them there. Collect. So what have we got in the way of contracts that have come up? Nothing with anything serious. How are sheep doing? Hopefully they've got some, yep, they've got some meadow. How are our sheep doing around here? Hopefully they've got some meadow grass as well. It's only a small pen. Yeah, they don't have a lot of meadow grass, do they? I'll have to keep an eye on that. What does it tell me? How much are they eating on that pen? 450 litres a day. So if we've got 950 litres in the meadow, then that meadow should replace itself. So we should be okay, but we will just have to keep an eye on it. I say it's not a big pen. It's more designed as a holding pen to unload animals into before we transferred them to the other bigger pasture. So when am I going to get a forage harvester and cut grass? That is a good question. I don't know. Like contracts don't really use the forage harvester much at all. So I have got a ordinary harvester. So we have got that. But yeah, but for me, the forage harvester is probably not high on my list of things. The field I've got is just too small for a forage harvester anyway. Hey, Nina August. Hello, welcome in. Thank you for joining. Hey, Joel, Mr. Silly P just dropped a vid. Nice one. And Nina, it was great seeing your farm on Mr. Silly P's video. I'm sure he had a lot of fun. It looked like he had a lot of fun. So, yeah, thank you for giving him that opportunity and giving him that opportunity to share with us. I want to just give that field a top up of lime. Why does it keep going to liquid fertilizer? I'm having one of those nights, people. All I want is a bit of lime. Here we go. Jennifer's just said, anyone up for some UK grass silage? Yeah, sorry, Jennifer, but once I finish my stream, I'll be going to bed. So. Now, just going to use the Voltra to mow the grass. Yeah, good tractor to mow the grass with there, Jennifer. Yeah, Jennifer, sometimes it can be difficult getting people organised to do a multiplayer. I've even had multiplayer streams which, you know, people have known well in advance of, and I'm the only one on it. So I've had that happen. If I'm live streaming tomorrow, maybe it's all right to do it. Yeah, I actually prefer just playing on my own map, if you know what I mean, and just doing the story for that. So yeah, which map are you on? Yeah, Witcombe's not on consoles yet. We're still waiting for that to be released. Hopefully it won't be too long. You're on Pictionary Valley, so I don't think I've got that map loaded. I have to load it up. But yeah, I'll be honest, I actually I'm enjoying this map so much. That's the problem. So it doesn't need a lot of lime. And we've got a bit of rain. Rain's actually quite helpful for lime, not when you're actually applying it. So this is actually probably a little bit too early for what I really want for applying lime. I'd prefer to apply it when it's dry, but it's actually good to have it rain just afterwards so that it can soak the lime into the soil. Yeah, it is such a great map, and I'll be really happy for everyone when, you know, especially console players, when it's available on Mod Hub for console players. If I do a multiplayer on this one, I'll probably have to download the crossplay map, which won't have the Shell service station or the Toby Carvery or Subway. So I'll probably keep this one going because of those features that are on the map. But console, of course, you can't have brands like that. So I'll probably have to have a multiplayer map as well. I was reliably informed the soft hands bail grab we have are a New Zealand brand. Okay, I don't recognise it. I was at the field days the other day too, and I don't recall seeing it there. I'll have to look it up and yeah, confirm that. Wouldn't surprise me. There are some quite a number of different New Zealand manufacturers around. One that's nearby is actually Trimax Mowers. So they do a lot of golf course mowers. And another brand that's nearby is Waratah forestry headers. So they do all the automatic cutting and that sort of thing. But yeah, I haven't heard of the soft hands. I'll have to look that up. But yeah, it was neat seeing Mr. CLP have so much fun. It really was. You guys are amazing people, letting him loose on the farm like that and letting him film it. Create some fantastic content. I hope the sheep are doing okay. I hope it's cooled down a little bit for them. Just need to fix that little bit up there that we're a bit late in finishing or starting. He did really well loading the trailer. He did, yeah. It was really good. He thought it was. He said it was just sort of like using the farm stick. So yeah, it was fun watching him. It was a lot of fun watching it. I enjoyed it. I actually have enjoyed all his videos where he's on your farm. And he did mention that you should put some of your own videos up on your channel too, and I agree, you should. You don't have to be a vain person like me and put my face all over the place, but yeah, farming videos are a lot of fun to watch. I enjoy watching them. Might date back to when I was a kid and New Zealand TV had a show called Country Calendar. I think it's still going, to be honest. I just don't watch a lot of it now. I don't watch live TV much at all. But yeah, it was all about rural life in New Zealand. So, you know, not cooled down. We're having to feed the sheep the hay we made. Oh, no. Oh, I hope you'll have enough for winter when you might need it as well. Okay, well that's nicely limed. We got about 12 large conventional bales. I learned conventional bales. Not round bales, but conventional bales. We don't have square bales, we have conventional. So I learned that. What tractors would you recommend the UK farmers use for grass silage? Um, I'm always a big fan of Massey Ferguson's. So yeah, Massey Ferguson's. They got a good nice turning circle. Um, JCBs are more of a contractor tractor, more for travelling on the road. Still a great tractor though, but they are not quite as nimble as the Massey Fergusons. Um, but if you want something that's not quite so English, and yes, people, you can tell me Massey Fergusons are made in France now. I know that, but they're still English. um, yeah, if you want to go sort of something a bit different, Vultras are always good value as well. I guess it depends on your mowing setup. If you want to go for a similar mowing setup to what I've got on this, then you'll need a reverse drive tractor. So that limits you basically to some class tractors, the Vultras and the Fendt 900. So you are limited to, so if you want a mowing setup like this, which is a really handy setup, then that's probably what you would need to do. That's right, we repaired that one because we'll do an inspection on this one. It shouldn't need any work or anything like that. Brand new tractor, only been used for one grass field. So yeah, really hoping next month we'll get some good contracts for it. Let's have a look here. Looks like we might have to service this one actually. Let's go into hand tools and get the air blower. Yeah, I usually use AI workers for silage. I'll get them to maybe mow the grass, and then depending on how you're doing it, if you're using um, the forage harvester, you can windrow it and then use the settings of the windrower, the width of the windrower, to set that to the width of the forest harvester, and then the worker would use the forage harvester, and you could drive beside it with a tractor. Or if you're baling, um, you just have to do the baling manually after you've had a worker do the windrowing. So it can all be done with yeah, a lot of it can be done with a worker, definitely. What's in the second-hand market? Anything worth getting? Look, I could have got the Tiger second-hand. Never mind. Um, Excuse me. Nothing there in the second hand. Let's check our interval. So the JCB needs to be serviced. Now Massey Ferguson's coming up for it as well, but so let's do our repair, do the inspection, standard inspection. Moderate steering linkage wear, steering pull is noticeable and steering response is significantly reduced. Okay, well, we'll repair. And we'll perform maintenance. So I am actually liking that mod. It's still in beta, but it seems to work really well, so I'm really happy with it. It adds another level of complexity without being too fidgety. So I like a little bit of complexity, but I don't like a lot of complexity where you've got to do a lot of stuff to make it work. Yeah, there's our RTK station, and yeah, I think on this miserable day, I might actually sneak in here. So I think what we're going to do, we don't have much in the way of contracts to do, just small dollar amounts, so not too fussed about that one. The only big contract is a bale wrapping contract on a hill with round bales, so we all know how that's going to go. So I might... Oh, we've got a couple of fertilizing jobs coming up. Ooh, maybe I should do those then. Yeah, they're looking good. I might do those, if I get time, I might do those off camera. We'll definitely have to wait for the rain to stop before we can do that anyway. But yeah, so yeah, we've got about 95. So if I do those, we have just over 100,000. So that would definitely help us buy our harvester header when we start doing the harvesting contracts. But yeah, I'm going to stay here for the outro, out of the rain. Thank you to everyone for being here. Do appreciate. Been great to see you all here. Been great to have you visit us, Nina. It's truly an honour to have you here, a true sheep farmer. And yeah, I sort of feel like it's a 1 degree of separation between me and Mr. Sealy P, which is in New Zealand. There's usually about 2 degrees separation between all New Zealanders. And what do they say? There's about 5 degrees between everyone else in the world. So sort of feel like I'm a 1 degree separation. Mr. Sealy P really inspired me to get into streaming and to I've really enjoyed his videos. So yeah, I enjoy his play style. He's a great YouTuber. But yeah, I'm going to call it a night there. It is getting late here in New Zealand, Kiwi land, Middle Earth, however you want to say it. Thank you to our new subscriber. Thank you to everyone in the chat. It's been great having you here. If you haven't done so already, hit that like button for me. That'd be fantastic. But hey, until the next time, have a good day, good afternoon, or good evening, wherever you are in the world, and whatever time you're watching this. And until the next stream, bye.